Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Fields now to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
They're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his 3rd season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
There's Chris Olave. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris Olave.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And these are the kind of plays that defenders dream about. A chance to get a big running start and go after the quarterback. He was not at all put off by the option. I think he committed to the quarterback right from the outset, and he was able to get in there and put the hit on him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Burrow now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Algier going straight ahead.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Now it's Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Fields again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Burrow's throw complete to Freiermuth. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Burrow on play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. 3rd down, here's Algier.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
First down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow. The pass caught by Olave.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On the give, Algier headed left.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. On the return, here's Agnew. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he will have the Bears' first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Here's Fields. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
Fields on first down.
Drops it off for Chubb.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Patriots looking to improve their record to 6-1 if they can finish that one off. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow dumps this one off top, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Launching one for Henderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and try to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. To about the 35, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Here's Chubb on the read option. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Henderson will try and run for the first.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive... Not in this case.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
They'll go option to the short side.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Robert Quinn in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They go with Chubb on second down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a handoff to Algier.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Play action. It's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Burrow.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the
3. 86 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
from 40 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throw caught there by Osborne.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down. Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Fields.
Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Fields throwing again.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Room here to run.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Fields.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Chubb on the counter. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and
goal. Here's Fields.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to get going again.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off play action, Fields.
That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, Fields. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Right side. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they?
And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
To throw is Fields.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Jerry Jeudy
from 8 yards out.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
3rd down, here's Algier.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Algier going straight ahead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Dallas,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears,